Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Perkenalkan saya Fira Nurlin. Era pada tanggal 26 12 dari kelas PSOA. Di sini kita akan melakukan praktikum Netsco use NetConf to access an IFSS device. Di sebelah kanan sudah muncul tampilan VPN-nya. Kemudian kita lanjut ke step 2, verify connectivity between VPN. Kita IP address-nya segini. Sebentar, kita perlu verify. Kita jalankan ini di bagian SR1000P. Ini kita jalankan bisa custom show IP interface with 192.168.56.101 sama kok. Habis itu kita open ke terminal ini VS Code. Kita masuk ke VS Code. Kemudian kita diminta untuk ping ini tadi di bagian terminal. Sekarang kita langsung aja ke terminal. Oh, ini udah terbuka terminalnya. Kita di dalam device.vm. Jadi kita keluar dulu dari sini. Terus kita ping. Kita ping ulang coba. Nah, 0% paket loss. Tadi 20% paket loss, sekarang udah 0% paket loss. Oke, sudah sesuai. Kemudian kita jalankan SSH Cisco ini. Sepertinya ada tabrakan. Kita kita jalankan lagi SSH yang tadi. Harus sudah sesuai. Kemudian kita perlu menjawab yes. Passwordnya Cisco 123 tanda seru. Oke. Sekarang kita leave the SSH session open. Kita biarkan dia terbuka. Karena kita masuk ke part 2. Kita jalankan ini. Bekerja di CSR1 Cafe. Wait. Kita jalankannya di jalankannya di terminal. Kita enter running and CSS tadi sudah running. Kemudian if netconf is not running. Udah running kok. Kita lanjut aja. Tap exit to close the SSH session. Kita Sip. Nah, kita sudah kembali ke layar utama. Kemudian kita masuk ke step 2. You will re-establish an association with the CSR 1000P, but this time you will specify the convert 830 and send netconf as a subsystem command. Kayak tadi, cuman ketambahan S dan P ini. Kita enter. Passwordnya Cisco 123. Enter. Ya, sudah ada tampilan seperti ini. Belakangnya kayak gini. Kita lanjut. Copy and paste the following XML code into the SSL session. Kita jalankan di sini. Paste. Kemudian kita enter. Kita masukkan ini. Kemudian kita enter. Switch to the CSR 1000 PM and use the show netconf yang session. Press enter to wake up. Kita jalankan ini. And terus show netconf yang sessions. Netconf Cisco 192.168.561 non. Oke. During an session, netconf client can use remote call procedure. Netconf operation to use exit device. The table lists some of the more common netconf operation. Copy and paste the following RPC get message XML code into the terminal association to retrieve information about the address on the one. Kita copy lagi kayak tadi. Ini bentar untuk memastikan. Kita sudah sampai sini. Oh, part 3. Kita masih di part. Kita masih di part. Oh ya, part 3 sekarang. Part 2. Oke, kita masukkan kode ini di sini. Paste. Nah, kayak muncul XML kayak gitu. Kemudian kita copy the XML. Copy dari sini sampai sini. Ctrl Shift C. Kemudian kita cari Rectify XML. Rectify XML. Kemudian kita input XML-nya. Jadi cantik kayak gini kan. Copy to clipboard. Copy. Find a suitable site and use it to transform XML into a more readable format. To close the net confession, the client needs to send the following RPC message. Kita jalankan ini lagi. After a few seconds, you will be returned to the terminal prompt. Return to the CSR 1 prompt and show the open netconf session. You will see that the session has been closed. Kita jalankan ini lagi di CSR 1000V. Show netcon yang session, enter. There are no active session. Oke, kita lanjut ke part 3. Working with netconf does not require working with raw netconf RPC messages and XML. In this part, you will learn how to use the NC client Python module to easily interact with network devices using netconf. In addition, you will learn how to identify which young models are supported by the device. This information is helpful when building a production network automation system that requires specific young models to be supported by the given network device. In a default VM terminal, enter the command pip3 list format columns to see all Python modules currently installed. Pipe the output to more. Your output may differ from the following, but you should see an NC client listed as shown. If not, use the pip3 install client. Kita jalankan ini di sini. Enter. Harusnya kita lihat NC client, NC client, NC client 0.6.7. Oke, udah cukup. Kita Ctrl C. Create a script to use NC client to connect to the netconf service. The NC client module provides a manager class with a connect method to set up the remote netconf connection. After a successful connection, the return object represents the netconf connection to the remote device. In VS Code, click File, open folder, and navigate to the huh? Hmm, DevNet SRC. Open. Oke. Open a terminal window in VS Code. Terminal. New terminal. Create a subdirectory called netconf in the devnet src directory. So, wait. Dulu ya. Ini di sini. Ini di sini. Oke. In the Explorer pane under DevNet SRC, right click the netconf directory. Netconf directory. In the Explorer pane under DevNet SRC. Right click the netconf directory. Oh, nggak ada. Oh, ini. and choose new file. Name the client. Oh my God. Name the file ini. Name the file ini kan nc client Python. In your script file, import the manager class from the nc client module. Then create a variable m to response represent the connect method. The connect method includes all the information that is required to connect to the netcom service running on the CSR 1000p. Note that the port is 830 for netconf. Kemudian kita masuk ke CD netconf. Kita masuk ke dalam netconf. Selanjutnya kita jalankan itu file yang barusan kita buat. Okay, you can verify that the CSS remover accepted the request for information. There should be an syslog message in the CSR remover VM. If the screen is black, press enter to wake the router. The syslog message can be seen above the banner. Mana tuh? Oh ini. Cisco Outline successfully and was authorized for NetConf over external groups. PMI 5 Outpass. Oke, sudah sesuai. Add a print function to the script so that the netconf capabilities for the CSR 1 cafe are listed. The M object written by the manager.connect function represents the netconf famous session. As you saw previously, in every netconf session, the server first sends its capabilities, which is a list in XML format of supported yang model suite the NC client module. The result list of capabilities is stored in the M server capabilities list. Use overlook and a print function to display the device capabilities. Hmm, kita lihat print supported. Oh, Mbak ini. Oke, save and run the program. Save. Kita jalankan lagi Python nc client netconf.python. Muncul tampilan seperti ini. Kemudian use NC client to retrieve the configuration. In this part, you will use the netconf NC client to retrieve the configuration for the JSL1 cafe. Use the XML.dom.minidom module to format the configuration and use a filter with getConfig to retrieve a portion of the running configuration. Use the getConfig function to retrieve the running configuration for R1. If you want to skip displaying capabilities output 400 plus lines, comment out the block of statement that print the capabilities as shown in the following. Comment ini kah? You can use the getConfig method of the mconf session object to retrieve the configuration for the JSL1 cafe. The getConfig method expects a source string parameter that specifies the source that comes to the source data store. Use a print function to display the results. The only netconf data store currently on the JSL1 cafe is the running data store. You can verify this with the show netconf yang data stores command. Netconf reply. Ini gimana ya? Netconf reply. Eh, di bawahnya print. Sini. Ini juga harus komen. Enggak sih. Ini harusnya terus saya. Ini nggak usah di komen. Salah. Yang ini yang di copy. Yang di copy. Taruh di sini. Save and run. Your program output will be well over 100 lines. So ideally, my compress them double click to squeeze text message in the idle shell window to expand the output. Python print client config Python. Squeeze text. Notice that the return XML is not formatted. You can copy it out the same site of you found earlier to pretty X. Di sini. Sampai sini kita Ctrl Shift C. Kita kemudian taruh di sini lagi untuk diperbagus. Nah, kemudian selanjutnya notice that the return you can use Python to gratify the XML. Python has built-in support for working with XML files. The XML DOM module can be used to gratify the output with the top pretty XML function. At the beginning of your script, add a statement to import the XML DOM. Repress the simple print function print netconf reply. Print netconf reply with a version that prints verify XML output. Save and run. Sudah lebih rapi tampilannya. Kemudian use a filter with get config to only retrieve a specific yang model. A network administrator may only want to retrieve a portion of the running configuration on a device. Netconf supports on returning only data that is defined in a filter parameter of the getConf function. Create a variable netconf filter that only retrieves data defined by the Cisco ISXE native yang model. Create a variable called netconf filter. Di mana netconf filter? Hmm, di bawah sini. Netconf filter, filter. Oke, salah. Netconf filter. Tadi kan M, print. Kemudian netconf reply. Netconf reply, print, netconf filter. Filter native filter, netconf reply, mget config, print, XML tuh. Oh, double fruit. Save and run your program. Save. The start of the output is the same as shown below. However, only the native XML element is displayed this time. Previously, all the young models available on the CSL1 Cafe were displayed filtering the retrieve data to only display the native young module, significantly reduce your output. This is because the native young module only includes a subset of all the Cisco YOX young models. Muncul native. Use NC client to configure a device. In this part, you will use NC client to configure the CSL1 Cafe using the edit config method of the manager module. Use NC client to edit the hostname for the CSL1 Cafe. To update an existing setting in the configuration for the CSL1 Cafe, you can extract the setting location from the configuration retrieved previously. For this step, you will set a variable to change the hostname value. Hmm. To update wait. Tadi kan sampai natif sini. Terus you will use NC client using edit config method of the manager module. You can extract the setting location from the configuration. You set a variable to change the value. Tidak ngerti. Tambahkan variabel untuk mengubah hostname. Add conf filter. Add conf. Nah, oh, nggak diganti. Kemudian di bawahnya kita kasih netcon hostname. Netcon hostname config sampai sini netcon reply. Kemudian kita save. Kemudian kita run. Kita tekan nanti. Use the edit config function of the mnetconf session object to send the configuration and start the result in the netconf reply. Netconf reply. Terus, ini kita taruh sini. Kita set. Kemudian run. Udah sih, udah oke. Harus reply. Just now, save and run your program. You can also just comment out the code from the previous step if you want to avoid changing the hostname again. Create a new config variable to have the configuration for a new loopback and add the following to your NC client and convert by script. You can use whatever description you want, however, only use alphanumeric characters or you will need to escape them with the backslash. Address primary, address primary, primary dalamnya address. Ini harus nggak sih? Sama mas. Terus primary lagi. Terus address, IP mundur. Hmm? Loopback mundur. Eh, interface. Interface. Nanti. Hmm? Save, kemudian run ulang. Oke, sudah oke. Terus kemudian kita on the CFR satu cafe, verify that the new loopback interface was created. Hmm? Ini sudah terbuat new. Wait, Kita jalankan plan. Kemudian, jika ingin mengubah sistem kembali ke satu kafe, jalankan konfigur terminal. Hostname CSR 1 kafe exit. Oke, sekarang kita sudah bisa menjalankan ini. Show IP interface brief. Show IP interface brief. Show run section interface loopback 1. Oke, sudah. Ada loopback 1 di sini. Ini loopback 1. Attempt to create a new loopback interface. Create a new variable called netconf new loop. It will hold a configuration that creates a new loopback to interface. But with the same IPv4 address as unloopback 110. This would create an error because of the attempt to assign a duplicate IP address at the following IP. Berarti kita taruh sampai new loop. Netconf new loop itu di hmm, nih. Oke, kita kembali ke sini. Dan terakhir sampai print XML DOM. Yang ini, yang hostname. Jadi, loop back. Oh, udah loop back. Sekarang new loop. New loop. Sudah sampai sini. Dan kita bisa paste. Mana ya? Ini netconf new loop. Sekarang kita jalankan lagi. Oh, belum di save. Save dulu. Kita jalankan ulang. Device reviews one or more command. Oke. Kemudian kita ke ini lagi. Kita jalankan show IP interface brief lagi. Kita lihat tulisannya loopback 1, 10, 11, yes, order up. Up. Oke, selesai. Sekian dari saya. Oh yes, part 6 ini cuman lengkapnya. Sekian dari saya. Kurang lebih maaf. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.